Good morning all. Today let us discuss about DevSecOps overview as well as cloud overview. Before going to the topic, first let us try to observe post-delivery process. So these are the timings. This is the LMS site, academy.itascode.in. Okay. Once you enter this website, log in your website, just go to dashboard. So here you can find live sessions. So based on your course selection, so live session will be displayed here so that you can start attending the classes here. Just click join live, you can attend the class. After that, if you want to see the a course content like video recording and material, here you can see. Also, we will assign some assignments. Those assignments will be assigned here itself. Okay. Also, we have a mobile app, academy.itascode Academy mobile app is there. So you can download that mobile app, Android app, mobile app only as of now. So for practice, so we are going to use 3 cloud accounts: Azure account, AWS account, as well as Google account. These 3 cloud accounts we are going to use. For our lab practice, we are going to use 3 cloud accounts. Azure, 1 month free trial, and AWS, 1 year, and so Google, 3 months. So here 2 things we need to observe. One thing is to eliminate the cost. Suppose if you are going to use Azure, you need to use for 1 month, only 1 month. After that, you need to go for pay as you go. Some of the components which are not dependent on Azure can go for AWS and Azure, Google as well. So within our class, we'll try to use AWS as well as Google and Azure as well. While discussing DevOps and different topics, we use all the clouds and different modules, different clouds we are going to use, so that you will get some hands-on knowledge on other clouds as well. Nowadays, most of the organizations, they are using hybrid environments. Let's go with these 3 cloud accounts as well. These 3 accounts we are going to use: Azure, AWS, as well as Google as well. And software, what are the software you are going to install? So here we are maintaining on GitHub portal, practice forum. So within this, you can find some instructions as well. Here you can see installations, some simple installations only. So before going to install these things, our team will help you how to install and other things. So if you need any help, you can visit this portal as well. And apart from that, daily we are conducting practice sessions. Morning 10 a.m., 10 a.m. IST, and evening. So whatever doubts you are having for the day, once you attend the class, you need to practice your class. If you have any doubts, you can join this live session. You can get clarified those doubts in this practice sessions. We are attending online. We are attending offline. They can come to class or office 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. They can practice here itself. Okay, if you have any doubts. Okay, and apart from that, we are also conducting weekly Q&A session. Weekly Q&A. So in this session, we are going to discuss about the previous topics. If you have any doubts related to previous topics. Okay. Also, some of the persons are attending interviews. They will ask some questions related to interview questions, or whatever challenges they are facing, they will ask those questions in this session. So we will try to address those questions, solutions as well. So by attending this session, you will come to know whatever questions they are asking in the interviews and some process. So these are the weekly Q&A session. Every Sunday we are going to conduct. Every Sunday, mostly morning time, we are going to conduct. And apart from that, internships. Here code duration I didn't mention, right? Yes. Azure 75 days, And DevOps, 120 days. And AWS, 75 days. 75 days. So once you complete half of the course, we'll start internships as well. Internships. So within this internship, so 2 stages are there. First stage, stage 1. So you are going to perform like basic tasks along with Scrum process. So here we are following Scrum process. Let me show you the process as well so that you'll get some idea. This is the messaging system we are using. This is the messaging system we are using. Also, ticketing system. I think I need to use the name and password. Okay. Let me show you that later. So you can see this. Daily they are attending calls. Also, they are daily preparing MOMS meeting documents as well. Minutes of meeting as well. Okay. So we are trying to replicate real-time scenarios. Okay. So we are trying to replicate whatever things working on the real-time scenarios we are trying to replicate here. So this internship basic stage 1, basic task. Stage 2, you are trying to implement. You need to implement end-to-end solutions. So suppose if you are attending cloud, you need to perform cloud architecture and cloud implementation. Suppose if you are attending DevOps, you need to implement DevOps solutions. And whoever attending DevOps and cloud, they need to implement end-to-end solutions. We are trying to capture all these efforts. Also, we have started, let me show you this repos as well. We are maintaining separate repos for each efforts. Let me show you this. So for basic tasks, one repo is there. Advanced tasks, one repo is there. Also, we have some real-time project. We are maintaining separate repos. In this way, you need to. So once you complete this task, you can also mention this repo in your resume as well. So you'll try to raise the issues so that whenever you're attending interviews, you can mention your repo as well within the interview resume itself. Next. So this is the internship process, basic and advanced, 2 stages. So once you complete this internship, then we'll conduct mock interviews. So till now, here you got like some knowledge on training. Based on the training, after that you involved some real-time scenarios. Once it is done, we'll try to evaluate interview skills like mock interviews. We'll conduct mock interviews. So here we'll try to observe, is there any gaps to attend the interviews? Okay. So we'll conduct mock interviews. Based on that, so we'll give some suggestions, or we will do some one-to-one sessions or common sessions we are going to conduct based on the feedback. Once it is done, resume preparation. Again, resume preparation is unique because each person having their own unique skills. Based on the skills and based on their background, we are trying to prepare resume as well. So we'll help you on resume preparation. Also, apart from that, we are also conducting separate interview preparation sessions. So let me show you one course also here. Separate sessions we are conducting. These are all different sessions. So like LinkedIn and other scenarios. So we are also invited different persons from industry, like HR, senior HRs and delivery managers, different technical people. We are trying to invite that people and we'll conduct different sessions as well. So these are all related to like internship. So we have entire hierarchy from client to end user. End-to-end hierarchy is there, so that we are going to use that. And next one. So now, whenever you are practicing your classes, suppose if you got any doubts on related topics, so here these are the different channels you can use. First one is practice forum. So here you can raise some issues, let us say. So here you can raise issues. You can mention your detailed description so that some other person can respond in this different issues. We need some screenshots as well. Without seeing screenshots, it's very difficult to judge the issues. That's why we are using GitHub issues. And also we are tracking assignments also here. You can observe. So every topic we are giving some assignments, each and every topic. Those assignments will be tracked. So you can see this assignments. This is the one practice forum. And after that, so we have WhatsApp group. Suppose if you have any issues, you can ping on the WhatsApp group. Also, we'll share some contact numbers as well, because we are conducting 2 practice sessions, right? Who are attending online, maybe they are sometimes they are busy with these times, like 10 a.m. or we'll share contact numbers. You can reach us. Also, GitHub issues, just now we explained, right? And apart from that, we can also use mobile apps. This is the delivery process, post-delivery process currently we are following. So now, if you have any questions, first let us try to address, then we'll start. Any questions, please? Okay. Next. So here, what are the certifications we are going to cover? That is also let us discuss. Azure, associate, as well as associate level, basic certification level, as well as solution architect. Same way for AWS as well. Same way AWS also. Okay. So coming to the DevOps, multiple certifications are there. Based on your flexibility, based on your knowledge, you can go for Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform, Ansible. Okay. Different certifications are there. You can go for that. So you can also find the documentation here. So here we'll mention documentation. Let's go to this certification link. So different certifications. So once you have sufficient knowledge, you can go through this certifications also. We'll also help you on that. How to prepare and how to crack these certifications also will help you on that. Once you complete this entire program, definitely you can crack your certifications also. So whenever you are learning different topics, let us say, nowadays, if you observe DevOps, if you compare DevOps or cloud with other technologies, here most of the changes are happening in this domain. So we need to follow these communities as well. Just try to register these communities also. GitHub community, Azure DevOps community, whatever tool you are working, just try to register these communities. So that suppose if any changes, new changes happening in this industry, you can go to this link, just try to register these communities as well. Multiple communities are there. Just try to register that. If you don't have any questions, we can move to topic. Any other questions, please? And one more question, one more scenario here. Our core scenario, we are going to achieve first cloud. Suppose, let us say, I need to set up one application, mobile application, or web application, let us say, any application. Let us say some Amazon application or Flipkart application, let us say. First, I need to host somewhere this application. Further, we are going to discuss about cloud. Once it is done, you see here, Flipkart daily they are introducing different features. How to deliver these features or products to users. For that, we are going to discuss DevOps or DevSecOps practices. 2 sections we are going to discuss. So DevOps team or DevSecOps team, to enable this framework, we need resources from cloud. Okay. They're all DevOps dependent on cloud, because whatever resources you need to take it from cloud itself. We are going to discuss these 2 layers. Parallelly, we are going to discuss. Now, let us try to understand some real-time examples. Why we need to learn DevOps and what are the different use cases, DevOps and cloud. Let us try to understand it. Flipkart and other applications. Let us say, as a user, we are trying to access Flipkart here. User. We are using Flipkart application. Okay. Let us say some printer. We are trying to purchase this printer. So before purchasing this printer, we are trying to review this data. Whatever data is there, So we are trying to review that, like some features like color and some other specifications. We are going to observe that. Just see here, these are all different specifications, printer method, model name, different things. Once you review the data as a customer, then you can start purchasing this product. You can see this price, discount, different things. Okay. So if you observe this data, this is not static one. This is a dynamic one. Based on the scenario, suppose if any model change, they'll update these features and colors and different things. They'll try to update that. Who will change that? So there is a developer, initial stage. Developer is trying to develop this data. Whatever data we have, we are seeing. Developers are trying to develop this data. Or, right? Once it is done, after multiple stages as a user, we are trying to access this data, application. So currently it is showing 16,000 rupees, right? Flipkart. Currently users are trying to purchase the item for 16,000. 16,000 rupees. Let us say version 1. Developers developed version 1. It is 16,000 rupees now. So now Amazon also offering same price, 16,000. Due to the business competition, they want to drop down this price. Flipkart wanted to drop down this price. Instead of 16,000, currently it is showing 16,000, right? 16,000 change. So now they want to give it for around like 14,000. They're giving 2,000 discount. Now, if you want to apply these changes, you want to change this data, a price. So these things should be changed by developer only. Instead of 16,000, they need to update new price. Further, developer try to update the code after multiple stages. As of now, we are calling multiple stages. Later, we'll see different naming. After multiple stages, users are trying to access this new price. Instead of 16,000, they will see 14,000 something. So here, two things we need to observe. Okay? If you follow traditional process, to apply these changes, it may take long time. Because our software development environment, it contains multiple departments like development, testing, and different departments. It should go through. It will go through different stages. It may take long time. So let us say currently they are conducting some big sale. Big sale is limited to some particular duration. Let us say 6 days duration. Let us say or 7 days duration. Within this time, they need to update the new price as well as they need to. Due to the competition, they want to drop down the price. Suppose if it is taking more than 7 days or more than 6 days, this is not useful, right? By changing this, these changes are not useful. So this is the one thing, velocity. We are saying that whatever changes you are doing, we need to deliver faster. Velocity we need. Other one, developer develop new price, but whenever his user is trying or customer is trying to purchase this printer, while clicking this option, it is showing that some error. Let us say, while doing that, it is showing some error. It means quality. We are missing quality as well. One we need velocity, other one is quality. So to achieve these things, we can use DevOps best practices. So how to use that, we can see. This is the one scenario we are DevOps. Let us see other scenarios also. Cloud also, let us see. Before that, let us see. Nowadays, we are saying OpenAI, ChatGPT, artificial intelligence, different things we are saying. OpenAI. So here, multiple processes are happening, multiple executions and different things are happening in this by using OpenAI. So let us forget about logic and related to OpenAI and other things. Just try to observe backend things. So they are using Kubernetes, OpenAI Kubernetes. Also, you can use case study also, OpenAI case study. They're using more than 7,000 plus nodes, Kubernetes. Why they are using Kubernetes and why we need to think about Kubernetes also, we are going to discuss. This is the one area. Okay? We are going to cover this Kubernetes also. Nowadays, most of the organization, they are trying to adopt Kubernetes technology. We are trying to observe these areas also. Okay? So our major topics are related to Kubernetes and containerization, cloud native tools as well. And apart from that, just try to observe another use case. So let us say, take some Flipkart itself. Now we are discussing about printer, right? If you observe this entire life cycle, entire cycle, suppose if you want to deliver printer from collecting raw materials to customer, here you can see multiple stages. You can see first, we need to collect raw material, right, to build our printer, right? So this is handled by one company, let us say. Once it is done, the raw material will be shifted to manufacturing plant. Again, this plant will be managed by some other company, let us say. Once it is done, let us say we are trying to receive it from some other countries to India. So we need to ship this printers to shipper through shipper to warehouse, central warehouse, India central warehouse. Let us imagine. From there, we need to ship these printers to across the India, right? Different cities, Hyderabad, Mumbai, Delhi, different cities, let us say Pune, Chennai, Bangalore. So again, these are all stages, let us say, handled by different companies in this. But whenever they are trying to interact with each other, they need to reveal some data. Right? They need to interact with each other companies. So here we need to observe. First, let us try to observe how to implement, how to set up your application in the cloud for one company. After that, suppose if you want to interact with multiple companies, you can say multi-party computing as well. So how to manage that? How to implement that? First, let us try to understand how to set up individual company-related scenarios, cloud architecture. Once it is done, whenever you're trying to interact with multiple parties, here we need to think about data and other scenarios, data security. These are all things we need to consider. So how to handle that, we can see. So while discussing our cloud, AWS, Azure, we are trying to observe that. So our end of our classes, we are going to set up. So let us say Flipkart. Just see here, Flipkart. Suppose if you are trying to set up a new application called Flipkart. First, we need to understand what are the parameters we need to implement Flipkart. Flipkart need, whenever you are trying to purchase Flipkart, we don't know how many users are trying to purchase Flipkart for any point of time. So it means based on the user count, we need to provide our ordering process as well. This is the one thing. Means simply you can say demand versus capacity. Based on the demand, we need to provide our capacity as well. Always it should be up and running. Flipkart application should be up and running, high availability. Also, it should be capable for multiple requests, load balancing. Also, whenever they are doing any financial transactions, like whenever they are trying to purchase this like a product, right? So there should not be any security violations like money related to money. We need security, more security. So here two terms. One is Flipkart internal security, also external security as well. Whenever users are trying to purchase this items. Okay? Also feedback mechanism. So within the Flipkart, we need to understand how components health status also. Okay? Also, we need auditing mechanism. If any issue happens, how to track that issues. So whenever you are trying to set up any application, we'll try to observe these areas. Any application. Suppose if it is not a Flipkart application, let us say we need some HR application. Maybe HR application, they don't need demand versus capacity because they have downtime also, they can do it later. They can complete it later. So first we need to understand our requirement, application requirement. After that, we'll try to set up this. By end of our classes, you can set up application. First, we'll try to understand how to assess these areas. Suppose if any person, like if you joined one company, you are trying to implement some solutions. So in that use case, how to analyze these requirements, and once it is done, how to implement this application. So we are going to observe that. Cloud architecture as well as administration. Here we are covering Azure as well as AWS also. So this is not regular like a topic-based scenarios. We are trying to cover. We are trying to implement solutions. Okay? We are trying to implement real-time scenarios. From basic to architecture, we are going to cover it. So this is related to cloud computing as well as nowadays. If you observe one more term, ONDC, Open Network Digital Commerce, digital ONDC. India launched ONDC. If you observe this scenario, they are trying to simplify e-commerce process. E-commerce process, they are trying to simplify. So we'll try to observe this use case as well. How they are implementing, let us try to observe that. So within this, what is the part of like a cloud as well as DevOps and containerization in different scenarios? Even IoT. Nowadays we are seeing IoT as well. IoT, AI, ML. So how to integrate these areas like DevOps or DevSecOps, cloud, Kubernetes, IoT, AI ML. We'll see this. How they are utilizing these scenarios, we'll try to see some use cases as well. Now, let us try to observe few more scenarios also. Real-time scenarios, let us try to observe. Till now, if you have any doubts, let us discuss. Any doubts, please? Okay. Traditional means here, yeah, let me go. Traditional means so they'll use their own data centers. Traditional means, in my opinion, like traditional means their own data centers. We are going to discuss why data centers and why we need to go for cloud. Any other doubts, please?
Can you please tell whether ONDC is a private website or a government website? First time we are listening this. Okay.
Yeah, they are recently they initiated this process. They are trying to simplify the e-commerce business. So too many third parties are there, right? Suppose if you want to purchase some TV, let us see. Suppose if you want to purchase some TV, you'll go for Amazon website as well as some Flipkart and so on so websites. Instead of that, they're trying to give some simple solutions. Just you can log into the ONDC. From there, you can find different websites related. They're trying to simplify it. Customer point of view, at the same time, business for owner point of view.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Also, they are all trying to integrate logistics and different things. Just see here. These are all points they are trying to address. No. Any other doubts, please? Okay. Now, next, let us try to observe other scenarios. Let us say WhatsApp. We are using daily WhatsApp, right? We are using WhatsApp. So regularly, they are trying to release new features. Right? Let us say some voice status and video status. So whenever they're releasing new features, first they want to release, they are trying to release with India region. Within India, first they are releasing 10% traffic, 10% users. First, so once it is done, once they will get feedback, if any issues, they'll try to correct it. Then they'll try to release other set of 20% users. So next 30%. In this way, they will try to release that. So if any issues, they can correct. Example one only I'm saying. Examples. Now, this is the WhatsApp company requirement, let us say. And other company is there, some Bosch. Bosch company, they are releasing IoT vacuum cleaner. Vacuum cleaner or robot, let us say. Vacuum cleaner, IoT based, smart robot vacuum. Okay. Bosch company, they are releasing this product. Okay. Before releasing that, these business requirements are different. Bosch, so first they want to understand customer requirements. So they developed some product, but they want to understand customer requirements. For that, they created two devices, but different features. You see here. Here they included some 5 features. Here they included some 8 features. Let us say product 1 and product 2. But end of the day, they are offering same thing only, vacuum cleaner only. These two are vacuum cleaners only, but features are different. Here they included five, and here they included 8. Okay. So now they want to release the traffic with users, some limited traffic. They want to test the feedback. Let us imagine now. So based on the feedback, let us say here it received 30% feedback, good feedback, and here they received some good feedback like 60%. So finally, they will decide that based on the feedback, they want to release second product. In this way, there is a choice to select for business owners also. They need some option to select which one they need to release. Right? So this is the another scenario. Here the thing is, you observe WhatsApp, Bosch. These companies are global companies. Right? So they need to manage traffic across the globe. How to manage? So different regions, multiple regions. Let us see. Suppose if you want to send the traffic, let us say our mobile application located at US, United States, and across the world, this mobile app is we are trying to access. Let us say Uber, we are trying to access it from multiple regions. From US, it is hosted in the US. Across the globe, users are trying to access. Let us say UK, India, Australia, New Zealand, different regions. Australia, different regions, people they are trying to access that. So how to set up these type of strategies? Just see here. Suppose if you want to access US to India, distance will be more, right? While accessing that, there should not be any latency. So how to achieve that, we can see. Now, also before that, we'll also understand how cloud vendors are maintaining their infrastructure. Now we are saying that AWS, Azure, Google, right? Yesterday, if you observe some news related to cables, marine cables, UK, India, some issue related to internet, I think, news. So just see here. So how internet is they are providing, like cloud vendors. There is some disturbance related to internet cables undersea. So let us try to understand how cloud vendors are maintaining their data centers. Okay. So while discussing cloud architecture, we can see that. So these are all business use cases we are trying to understand. So by using cloud and DevOps and containerization, as well as IoT, AI ML, how to provide the solutions we are going to discuss. Next. These are all different use cases we observed. Next one. Now let us see. Also, you can see ONDC structure also. These are the solutions they are going to provide, different platforms. So seller side and open network. We'll see that. We'll see this use case also. Now let us try to understand different types of application. Before going to the DevOps and cloud classes, let us try to understand some few terminologies. Then we'll move to DevOps and cloud classes. because first we need to have some hands-on on different terminologies, then we can see other topics. Now we are saying applications, mobile application, web applications, we are saying. Now I need to access some Excel application. I need to access Excel application. So within my desktop. This is my desktop. So here I need to access my Excel application. Before that, we need to install some package in your system. Package nothing but MS Office package. MS Office package you need to install. Okay. Then you can start using this Excel within your laptop or desktop. Okay. Now, if you observe this Excel, here you can see multiple options. See here. These are all different options you can see. These options will be developed by, or features will be developed by developers. So whatever features we need will be developed by developers. So after that, we can convert it as a package, nothing but some MSI and exe package. Let us say, suppose if you want to install some let us say WinZip or some other application, any application, let us say, if you want to use WinZip, you need to download this WinZip, right? You can download this WinZip so that you can start using this WinZip. So this WinZip functionality will be developed by developers. For that, we need some exe. Suppose if you download this, let's see here. So here we are trying to download that. This is the exe. You can call it as pack. We are calling it as package, and different terms also we can see that later. This application we are saying desktop application. Currently we are using desktop application or client application. So here we can enable only one user because of some limitation. Let us see here. Suppose if you want to access your application within your desktop, you can see here. Currently one user logged into the system. So these are the resources consumption. Currently memory usage 89%, CPU 70%. Suppose if you onboard one more user, if he's trying to access same desktop or laptop, we may get some performance issues. These are some limitations to scenario. Next one. Now we need to access some IRCTC application. Now, this application requirements are different. So here we don't know how many users are trying to access that, booking the ticket at the time of Tatkal time. So here, developers are trying to develop the IRCTC application. And here, just see here. From and to, date, categories, and different. These things we can call business logic. This business logic will be developed by, or these options will be developed by developers. Whatever options you are seeing in the website, that will be developed by developers. Once it is done, so we can convert it as a package. Then this time we are trying to deploy this package with servers. What is server? Let's see. Servers. Now, here desktop, if you observe, if there are more number of users are trying to access desktop, we may get performance issues. But here you can enable, based on the server performance, we can enable thousands of users. They can connect the server. They can access this IRCTC website. If you observe server OS, if you observe Windows 2022, 19, different versions are there. Here capabilities will be different from client OS to desktop OS, server OS. So these are all we are calling web applications. And one more is, if you observe WhatsApp and Facebook applications. So whatever features currently we are seeing within the WhatsApp and Facebook, that will be developed by developer. Once it is done, again, it will be converted as a package. This time we are trying to push this package with Play Store, Google Play Store, iOS Play Store, based on the scenarios. Play Store. Now, whenever you need new updates, let us say our app is there, some WhatsApp or something, some app is there. We are trying to fetch the updates from Play Store app. Okay. Then, as a user, we are trying to access these features as a user. WhatsApp features, let's see. WhatsApp. These are all related to our mobile application. This application we are calling mobile application. So now by using DevOps, how to manage this entire life cycle, this application life cycle, how to host this application, web application, mobile applications. We'll see that. Till now, if you have any doubts, let us discuss.
Play Store అని చెప్పారు కదా. Can we refer Play Store also Cloud Store? Okay, so patches updates ఏమైనా ఉన్నా మనం apps update చేసుకుని.
So how to set up multi-tenant SaaS applications also. We'll see this type of architecture also. Different architecture we are going to cover. We'll see that. Example, Netflix application or Amazon Prime, how they are working, how to implement this type of scenarios.
Okay.
Any other doubts, please? So currently we are discussing only basic points. And once it is done, we'll move to core modules like Azure, AWS, and DevOps. Because first we need to understand at least basic terminologies, then we'll see other topics as well. Please try to attend a practice session at 10 a.m. If you have any doubts, let us discuss. Thank you all.